On July 2nd, 2023, things took a wild turn. Austin, 18, was cruising with friends when his ex, Sherry, just 19, appeared out of nowhere, driving a teal Lexus and cut him off, slammed on her brakes, and crash. But it didn't stop there. Next, punches started flying. The fight spilled out of the cars, and even his mom, Brittany, got caught up in the chaos. But why did it all go down like this?
A girl,
Okay.
Sherry.
Well, real quick, do you want me to call an ambulance to come check you out?
No, I think I'm alright.
Well, it's up to you, man. I mean, you're pretty busted up. Does your nose feel like it's broken or anything?
Give it a few minutes to let my adrenaline come down.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
Don't be advised that this person is unknown to them.
We were together
a Red Ridge
for a little bit, and then we had broke up. We were living together, and she had moved out 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
And then we had officially broken up 3 days ago.
Okay.
And I haven't talked to her or anything.
Okay.
And the first day I went and hung out with friends.
Okay.
2 ladies.
Mm-hmm.
We floated down the river and stuff.
Okay.
We were going to, I live in Alachua over there.
Well, so real quick, I don't want to cut you off. Where does she stay at?
In Fanning Springs.
She stays in Fanning Springs?
It's actually a Trenton address.
It's a Trenton address?
It's,
okay.
You know, the prison.
Mm-hmm.
It's the road right after.
Okay, so you know where she lives at, though?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Not the exact address.
Okay.
We were going to get dinner. I was at the red light down there next to the bank.
Okay, give me some directions that you were going.
I was coming this way.
Okay, go on.
I was at the red light, I think it's a Capital City Bank.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Pointed at the Circle K in the turning lane, turning this way.
Okay.
Light turned green, and I'm going, and out of nowhere, a car, I hear laying on their horn and tire screeching, comes cutting in front of me.
Okay.
And I barely see the person screaming at me. I can barely see in the windshield my ex.
It was her, though?
Yeah, I haven't talked to her in 2 days, at least.
Okay.
They said that they don't know her, but it is his ex-girlfriend.
All right, we have a description for her car?
Yeah, Lexus, what color was it?
Blue. It was like a darker teal color.
Okay.
What color Lexus?
And she ran in front of us on 441 for like...
How old is she?
I have no idea.
Like closer to y'all's age?
I think she might be 17, maybe 18, but I'm not entirely sure. But we were driving on 441 to go home, and she pulled out in front of us because she knows the car. She knows that this is Austin's car. And she pulled out in front of us right there on the left lane, and we smashed in the back of her because she was going so fast, and then she stopped.
She seen us pulling out, and she stopped in front of us. She honked the horn, and she's like, "You're cheating." And then we were like, "Well, who is that?" And he was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Like, that's my ex-girlfriend." I was like, "Oh no."
So it's a blue Lexus. Did you get the tag number?
No, sir, I didn't.
And it's a Lexus, like a sedan or an SUV.
Yes,
Did you give that on the radio?
No, I didn't. I was getting it from
I'm
him.
pretty sure it's an SUV. It's a four-door for sure. It's a four-door.
Can you feel that tension? Like, seriously, people act like the whole world is watching their drama. A breakup happened just 3 days ago, and here comes the ex, performing like they're starring in some soap opera. It's like they crave the chaos. All the jealousy, anger, and heartbreak are spilling out. It's a total hot mess.
I wasn't really speeding or anything. I was trying to get to a public, like, parking lot that had
Sure,
people
okay,
in.
so you guys did turn left onto 441 right here.
Yeah,
We were coming this way.
I was like mid-turn. The light had just turned green, and I was going to turn, and she came and did that, so I weaved out of the way, and she spun around, came up, rode my... I couldn't even see her headlights.
Okay.
And then she comes up beside me, gets in front of me, and slams on the brakes.
Okay.
And I was in the left lane.
Okay.
And I had to swerve onto the thing in the middle of the road.
Okay.
Can't think of what it's called.
Median, like a median
Yeah,
area.
the median in the middle of the road to miss her.
Where all was this taking place at? Just in between that light and here, obviously?
Yeah, I believe... And I hit her like somewhere in between Taco Bell and like this pole.
Okay.
And she did it again.
Okay.
After I passed her. and I couldn't miss her. I tried. I locked the brakes up, and I slammed into the back of her.
Okay.
And she's like trying to stop in the middle of the road. So my instinct was to try to drive away to somewhere that there's people.
Of course, yeah.
And I hear that my bumper is shoved into my tire.
Okay.
So, like, I figured this was the best place.
Gotcha.
I pull in here, and I get out to look at the damage, and as soon as I get out, she's over at my door and just starts punching me in the face.
Okay. Closed fist, you think? With the open hand?
Yeah,
okay.
Closed, definitely.
Okay. She starts hitting you, okay? How does that ultimately end up stopping? What ends up happening?
I basically duck and run, and then she immediately runs to the other side, snatches the door open, and starts beating the lady that was sitting next to the door.
Okay.
And my mother, I'll tell you all her information too.
Well, how old are you?
I am 18 years old.
You're 18, and how old is your ex?
19.
19. Okay. You said your mom was with your ex the whole time?
Yeah, like I told you, I haven't talked to her, and sorry, my phone. I thought I heard it.
It's all good.
I haven't talked to her in 2 days.
Okay.
She texted me yesterday and maybe today. I opened them. I never replied.
Your ex?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Wait, hold up. Did she just slam on the brakes to start a fight? This isn't about closure at all. It's a mess, pure and simple. And the mom, what is she doing in the middle of all this? This isn't about love. It's about control, pride, and way too much ego. People really need to stop trying to make the world watch their chaos unfold.
I thought that my mom, like, I could trust her, and so I told her, obviously, that we were broke up and stuff. She lives in Fort White.
Okay.
And I just told her that I was hanging out, because she called me today, and I just told her that I was hanging out with 2 friends, and she heard them talking, and I guess she told Sherry that I was hanging out with ladies.
Okay, and Sherry is, let me grab her information real fast. So what is your ex's first name?
Sherry, S-H-E-R-I.
And so I know we kind of got off track for a second. You said that your mom was with Sherry the whole time this was happening? Like in the car with her?
I didn't know. I saw when I told you that she cut me off the second time and I actually hit her.
Yeah.
I went past her and I saw that she had somebody with her in the passenger seat.
Okay.
But I didn't pay any attention. And then after I get here and I get out and she hit me multiple times, and I get away and she runs over, opens the door, and starts beating her. I see my mom getting out of the passenger side of the car.
Okay.
Screaming and yelling.
What's your mama's name?
Brittany, B-R-I-T-T-A-N-Y.
So Sherry's done hitting you. She runs and starts hitting one of the other females. Yeah.
And she goes over there, snatches the door open, and starts just throwing punches.
Okay.
Screaming. I have my phone in my hand, trying to dial 911, screaming at them to stop. I was standing probably like right there.
Okay.
At like the striped lines.
Gotcha.
I told them that 911 answered.
Yeah.
And Mom went and got in the car, screams at her. She ran over after screaming at me, got in the car. I'm standing right over there.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden she comes, floors it, and right at me. And I just run to the wall. And then she spins around and I was running to that wall because,
yeah,
brick wall. And she spins around and goes out towards High Springs.
Okay. Okay. And obviously you want to move forward with pressing charges? No, I know. I'm asking that because here's the reason why I ask is because we're out with the car right now.
I need to.
We're out with them.
I'm 18 years old.
No, well, and you're the victim of a crime,
I've
dude.
never done anything like
No, I
this,
got
so
you.
Is the mom really in the car with the ex? That's a whole new level of betrayal. First it's a breakup, then a car crash, and now punches are flying. This is too much. The emotions are all over the place. It's like they're all playing characters in some twisted drama. Everyone just keeps making things worse.
I'm asking because that's just a routine question we have to ask before we move forward, okay? So do you want us to move forward with criminal charges?
Those would be pretty hard charges, like jail time.
It depends. I can't say exactly what the punishment would be because obviously us just pressing charges is the beginning of a very long process. Okay. You contemplate that. Let me go talk to them real fast. Okay, just sit tight for me. Which one of you is Alyssa? That's you. You the one that was fighting?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I've got the general gist of it. You guys are both in the car. His ex shows up. She reaches into the car, is hitting on you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, she then pulls you out of the car, and then you guys start tussling out here?
Yes, sir.
Also, you look like you're busted on your head. Do you want an ambulance to come check you out?
No, sir.
No? Okay. Do you want to press charges?
No. Does he need EMS?
Yes? Okay. This is not a trick question. This is a question we have to ask.
You're good.
Yeah.
She didn't touch me. She only touched her.
Okay, so
yeah, I was
honestly,
not touched.
I'm gonna ask you lawfully. I wasn't personally supposed to be in this scenario. She put her hands on me first.
Correct.
Do you think I have the right to charge?
Well, no, yeah, you're the victim of a crime. That's the reason why I'm asking if you want to, because I can't make you want to press charges. But I have to ask for protocol that I have to go through.
But am I in the wrong for the tussle? Like, am I in the wrong for fighting
No, that's
back?
that's not a concern.
That's not?
No.
All right, then yes, I want to press charges.
Okay, yeah, no, this is just simply you being a victim in this. If she reached into the car and started hitting you, you have every right to defend yourself.
Yes,
so that's
sir.
not...
I would like to press charges.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to confirm that because, like I said, we're actually out with the car right now down the road. We're out with Sherry, I believe that's what her name is.
Yes, sir.
Y'all have her already?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. It's not healthy.
It's not healthy at all.
Hello.
Hey. Hello.
Hey, welcome back. I'm at the car. Been meaning to call you. I'm Sergeant Hunt, Lodger Police Department.
Hello.
How are you?
Let me turn off my disco light.
All right.
What's your name?
I'm Sherry.
Sherry. All right. What's going on?
So, I broke up with my boyfriend yesterday, and I went over there to get my stuff, and whenever I went over there, he just slipped out on me.
Okay.
He hit the back of my car, and then he told me that he was going to call the police, and after that, I just left because he hit the back of my car. I have proof right there where you see the scratches are.
Okay.
That's where he hit me. I brought his mom with me to go over there and pick up my stuff so that stuff wouldn't get...
Where does he live?
He lives over in Alachua. I don't know the exact address, but I just know that he lives over there.
Okay.
I went over to get my stuff. I didn't want to start anything, but whenever I went over there yesterday because I broke up with him because he was cheating on me, he told me that he was going to get a restraining order, that he was going to call the cops. He tried to keep my stuff over at his house.
Okay. How long y'all been together?
We were together for 1.5 years.
Yeah.
So you show up to grab your stuff, but instead you're tangled in lies, accusations, and a full-on fight. Girl, you didn't come for your things. You came looking for a fight. Things are spiraling fast, and it's getting uglier by the second.
Okay. That must be tough for you.
It is tough. I found out that he was cheating on me with his ex and multiple other women.
Yeah.
So I'm calm.
I got you.
I don't want to start anything.
Well, I have a few specific questions that I have to ask you, okay?
Of course.
And before I do that, I have to read something to you.
Yes, sir.
You're not under arrest at this point, but this is, I just have to do this, okay?
I completely understand.
All right. All right, so you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can will be used against you in a court of law. You have a right to talk to the lawyer and have him or her credible with you while you're being questioned. You cannot afford to hire a lawyer. One will be appointed to represent you before any question if you wish, okay? You can decide anytime to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements, okay? Do you understand each of these rights I've explained to you?
Yes, sir.
All right. So having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to me now?
Yes, sir.
All right. So tell me what happened I know you told me what happened last night, but what happened tonight?
What happened tonight is that I went over to his mom's house to hang out with his mom.
Okay.
I asked her mom, Sorry. I asked his mom for permission that if she would go over to his house with me to go pick up my stuff. She said yes. I saw him at a red light. Whenever I saw him at a red light, I pulled over behind him and honked my horn so that he would pull over so I could talk to him to get my stuff.
Okay.
I ended up getting in front of him so that he would stop his car, but whenever I got in front of him, he hit me.
Okay, so you got in front of him and slammed on brakes?
No. I did not slam on the brakes. I slowed down on a red light, and he hit me whenever I slowed down on a red light.
Okay. All right. Are you injured?
No.
Okay. Is there anyone else in the car with you?
Just his mom.
All right. Is she injured?
No.
Okay. All right. Continue.
That's about it. Like,
so,
I pulled over, I talked to him, I just asked him if I can get my stuff.
Where did you talk to him at?
So I don't know what place it was. I want to say O'Reilly's.
Okay, it's Advance Auto?
Advance, yes.
Okay.
I stopped and talked to him, and whenever I stopped and talked to him, he said he was going to call the cops on me.
Okay.
And that's whenever he called the cops. Whenever he called the cops, I left because I'm not trying to get involved with any of that because I didn't start anything. All I wanted to do was get my stuff from his place.
And that's understandable. How many other people were there?
I want to say 2 other people.
Okay. All right. Tell me this. He has a bloody nose.
He does?
He does. Yeah. So how would he have a bloody nose from the moment that you stopped to talk to him until we showed up?
I didn't touch him.
I didn't say you did. I'm just asking you how would he have a...
I have no idea how he had a bloody nose, but I did tell both the girls that he was with that he cheated on me, and both those girls are the girls that he told me not to worry about when we were together.
So he's with both of them?
Yes, he's with both of them, and I told him, I said, you cheated on me. I just want my stuff from your house. I have stuff...
Stay right there.
I have stuff over at my house that I need him to come pick up, and he wouldn't answer me, so that's all I told him was that, can you please come pick up your stuff because I'm done with you. I don't want to be with you.
Okay.
Being hurt is one thing, but this is just next level drama. They're calling it self-defense. Maybe, but it's hard to believe when everything's this messy. There's a bloody nose, everything's out of control, and they're claiming it was all an accident. But deep down, it feels like they wanted this chaos.
How did you know he was up there? Did you, you were...
I seen him I told you, I seen him at a red light.
Yeah.
And I followed him there. Technically, I didn't follow him. I was behind him, and then he turned his blinker on, and I figured that because he turned his blinker on, he wanted to talk to me. And whenever he talked to me, he straight up told me that he was going to call the cops, and some other stupid he said that I broke his phone. I'm going to be completely honest with you, I did not break that man's phone.
Okay.
I didn't touch any of his stuff. I told him that I wanted to go through his phone because I found him cheating on me, and whenever I told him that, he broke his phone right in front of me and then told him that I owed him a new phone.
So that you couldn't go through it, he broke it?
Yes.
Okay.
He is narcissistic, he is a manipulator, he is a liar, and I'm just done. I'm not trying to start. I just want to go home and be done with all of this.
Okay.
I don't want to get in trouble for something that I didn't do.
All right, so let me, you know that I have officers looking at the camera of that business, all right? So, and I want you to be honest with me because honesty goes a long way. I have 2 officers who are there. The manager showed up and they're looking at the hang on, let me finish. The manager is pulling up the camera footage now. So, with that being said, is there anything else I should know?
I will be honest with you, one of the girls put her hands on me and I did fight back in self-defense.
Okay, so that's a little bit
her
more.
Her name is Alyssa. I don't know.
Tell me about that. What happened with that?
Now, I opened the door and I'm not going to lie to you, I started screaming at them and telling them like, you know, my boyfriend cheated on me and you are the guys that he told me not to worry about. And one of the girls told me that she has a DUI, that she didn't want to get arrested, all of that stuff. And then the other one literally started swinging on me, grab me by my hair, grab me by my chest.
So that's a lot of stuff that you left out.
I'm sorry, I didn't say that because like I don't want to get in trouble, but it was an act of self-defense.
All right, so tell me the full story. Tell me what happened.
That is exactly what happened.
All right, so
I seen him at a red light because I seen him at a red light. His mom told me that he was with 2 girls because his mom told me he was with 2 girls. I decided to pull up to the house to get my stuff because you're cheating on me. We were together, you're cheating on me.
Not to sound insensitive, and I don't want you to take it as that at all, but I am concerned about what happened on the way to Advance Auto and in the parking lot of Advance Auto.
That is exactly what happened.
So,
I'll tell you right now.
All right, then tell me again.
I've seen him at a red light. When I seen him at a red light, I pulled out behind him and I started honking my horn. The only reason why I was honking my horn while I was following him was because I could ask for permission to go to his house to get my stuff. I just want my stuff.
Okay.
I get it, they're hurt, but the way this blew up, everyone just lost their minds. Now they're trying to justify it all with this self-defense story, but come on, what's going on here? Emotions ran wild, and now they're facing the consequences. The cameras will show us the real story, but right now, it's hard to take anyone's words seriously in this mess.
That's all I want.
All right, so that happened, then you pull in front of him.
I didn't pull in front of him. I pulled in behind him. I was following him.
Right.
Pulled in behind him, and I seen that he was with two girls. I opened the door. I told those girls, I was like, Austin told me that you're not the person I should be worried about, but he's cheating on me with you.
But that's not what you just. You told me you pulled behind him, and then you pulled in front of him, and he hit your car.
No. At the red light, I pulled in front of him, and that's whenever he hit my car, and then he got in front of me and pulled into Advance Auto.
Okay.
I know there's cameras over there if you want to look at those.
No, I know.
So he did hit me. I'm not lying. I'm not going to make up a lie. Like, I just...
So, did you call the police?
I was going to. As he was on the phone, I was going to call the police so that I had somebody there to be my witness. But at the same time, his mom told me to just leave and get out of there because I'm not going to lie to you, is manipulative. He is a liar. He's going to do everything in his power to get me in trouble. I haven't done anything.
Okay.
I haven't done anything to that man.
Okay.
All I did was try to show him love, and he cheated on me with numerous people.
Yeah. How long has he been cheating on you?
He's been cheating on me. I was living with him, and he broke up with me 2 weeks into the relationship, and the entire time since I left, he was cheating on me.
Okay.
And I didn't take my anger out on him or nothing. When I was over there trying to get my stuff, he was trying to call the police on me because he said I was stealing his stuff when it was really mine.
Okay.
I moved my stuff into that house for him to basically tell me that I can't get my stuff back because he was cheating on me. He told me that I wasn't enough, that I was a piece of shit. He told me that the reason why he left me was...
I'm not ready to turn down. You guys actually can...
...was because I was mean to him. In reality, he was cheating on me with numerous women.
So what happened to his nose?
I have no idea. One of those girls might have hit him, but I didn't. The only thing, I will be completely honest with you, and if I get in trouble for this, I mean, I don't really care, but I pushed him away from me.
Okay.
That was all I did.
So you pushed him away from you. So where was he when you pushed him away from you?
He was next to the car, and he was next to his truck, so in between both vehicles, I pushed him away because he was...
Was that before or after you opened the door and...
It was after. Huh?
And you punched her in the face. You ripped her out of the truck and punched her in the face.
No, I did not rip her out of the truck, and I did not punch her in the face. I just told her that, my boyfriend... Alright. So I already see where this is going.
Everybody here, I just got here.
The emotions are real, no doubt, but honestly, this drama didn't need to go this far. Everyone's just throwing blame around, trying to make themselves look better. In the end though, everyone's stuck in this toxic mess, and no one's winning. It's all accusations and no real resolution. Sometimes you need to take a step back and realize this is not how you handle things.
So, the truth is real easy to tell, and I feel like it's just a bunch of lies we're sifting through. So let's start over. I'm new here.
Okay, so I have the right to remain silent, right?
For sure, absolutely. Sorry.
All right. How are you? I'm Sergeant Hunt, Launcher Police.
I am Brittany.
Yes, ma'am.
I am Austin's mother.
All right, so tell me what happened tonight.
Okay.
And listen, I
love my son.
I know you do.
Please don't get me wrong.
I know you do, but I want you to be honest because there's cameras there.
I will.
Okay.
I will.
And we know what happened.
I promise.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll be honest.
Okay.
Sherry showed up at his house, which she has lived there for a month. The same amount of time that he has lived there.
Right.
I have text messages proving that.
I got it.
She went over there at 5 o'clock this morning trying to get her stuff, and he kicked her out.
Okay.
So she called me She asked me if I could help her go get her stuff. I told her I would because I am his mother. We were on our way from my house to his, and we ran into him at 441 and 241. He was turning onto 441. We were turning onto 241. So Sherry turned onto 241. She waited for traffic. She turned around. She hollered at him on the opposite lane to try and get him to stop, and he hit the gas. So Sherry, in the opposite lane, she passed him and got over to turn into Hitchcock's to get him to stop. At that moment, that is when he hit the back of her mother's car, and then he sped around in the median and pulled into Advanced Auto Parts. He jumped out of the truck and approached her scary. Like, I've never seen him like that, and I'm sorry. I love my son, and I feel so bad for the situation because that's my son. And she punched him twice, and that's when she did the damage. At that moment, the two girls jumped out of the truck. Alyssa attacked her, had her in the parking lot. There's video. Was on top of her.
This situation keeps getting worse. They just wanted their stuff back, but now it's a full-blown police investigation. Everyone's digging in their heels, pointing fingers, and making things worse. It's like watching a car crash that you can't look away from. Complete chaos, hurt feelings, and no way to fix it. The situation is spiraling, and there's no easy way out of this.
Was that before or after she opened the door? Because she said she opened the door.
She opened the door and got out, and then
No. Sherry opened, she said she walked up to the door and opened the passenger door of your son's truck. That's what Sherry just told me.
I didn't see that. I saw the two girls jump out when Sherry hit my son. And Iris and Austin have been friends for years. Alyssa is an ex-girlfriend.
I got you.
You know, booty call, whatever.
You have your ID on you, ma'am, while you're
but
talking.
She is the one that attacked Sherry. And then Austin said, I'm calling the police. You guys need to leave. And so that's what we did.
All right. Ma'am?
Yes.
I need Sherry's phone.
Okay.
She's going to jail, okay?
What?
Yeah.
What?
For battery.
Okay.
So, and
on who?
Your son.
Even though he approached her the way that he did?
Yeah.
And now it's all coming to a head. The ex is involved and someone's facing charges. What started as a simple, give me my stuff back, has turned into a full-blown mess. Sometimes you just have to step back and ask, was all this drama worth it? She was charged with 2 counts of battery and leaving the scene of an accident. The judge said she has to be on probation for 12 months and take a 12-hour driving safety class. So, if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button and drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's see who stands out the most. The best comment gets pinned. And don't forget to share this video with your friends and family so they don't miss out on the fun. And now, here's a challenge for you. On your screen, you're seeing the 4 best playlists. Click on any one, and I promise, you won't regret it. You'll enjoy this one. See you next time. Till then, keep watching.